Forget it, man. You're not my type.
This isn't a booty call, Van Bruggen. This is about you and some friends of yours I met in Detroit.
Detroit? Yeah, okay. I got it now. You with Seraph, right? You were there when I had to pull the plug.
So you admit it. You were running the mole.
The heck, man. Just the heck. Worst decision I ever made taking that gig. As you can obviously see.
You attack my people, Windmill. You hope to walk away from this, you tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing bitch who hired me. Especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Tai Young Medical's CEO.
Tai Young Medical? They're Seraph's biggest competition.
How do you think they got that way? Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize him. No offense, but Seraph was just the latest in a long line.
You got any proof of this?
There's a surveillance recording in the Tai Young Tower. I've stashed it on the server in case I ever needed an insurance policy.
Not a very smart place to hide it, seeing as you don't work there anymore.
Things got hot before I could move it. And now, I got you to get it for me. Of course, you can't just walk into that place. You're gonna need an employee card encoded with your biometrics to use the TYM shuttle.
Well, what do you know, Windmill? I've already got an employee card. Just needs the biometrics from my passport to work. So start encoding.
There you go. All shiny and bio-encoded, just like I promised.
Where do I find this recording?
On a surveillance server in the TYM tower. But that badge will only get you into the lower city factory via their employee shuttle.
And how am I supposed to get up to the tower from down here?
Never said it wouldn't require a little finesse. Look, the tricky part is getting through the Pangu. But you're a resourceful guy. I have faith in you.
Right. And after I'm through the floof?
You'll be in the upper city tower. The server you want is in the central security hub. The login and password are on this. Now, about my reward. Tai Young Medical, man! They're here!
Banner! I want that hacker dead!
You gotta help me, Jensen. They're gonna kill me!
And that concerns me, how?
Oh, come on, man. I helped you out. At least give me a weapon so I can defend myself.
Yeah, this is what we took the weapon for.
Alright, fine. Take this and get out of here.
Oh, thanks, man. I won't forget this.
I think the end result is basically that our little hacker friend here survives this encounter. I'm saying it doesn't make much of a difference because I think the end difference is like a minor monetary reward. So who the hell cares?
And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperature through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty. When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with you, Darrow, log on to www.icasat.com. This is Eliza Cassatt reporting to you live from Icas. It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that
350.
here's what the
be getting a decent amount of cash out of these guns.
Was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
You're referring to the Panchaea project, the cooperative global initiative that
There's a huge amount of people here. I can't afford. All yellow and gray signs, guys, there are basically enemies.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow.
Turret, camera, about half a dozen. Most of them are on a different level though, so don't worry about them. Trying to do silent takedowns mainly, so it doesn't turn into a firefight. Not here. Not where an enemies could come at multiple different directions. Oops.
Through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many
Mind
people
him.
believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risky than certainty. When will we be able to
I will have to wait a while. Doesn't look like he's coming here. I think this guy should not be a problem. We don't, strictly speaking, have to kill these. I doubt any enemy is going to come here and wake them up. So good so far.
And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean
Ooh.
temperatures through a combination of ion seeding.
The guy there on the low left edge,
Many people believe that
he has a heavier weapon. I think there's two guys with the heavier
when will
weapons.
we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
Yeah, they're
To hear more of my
they're not
exclusive
wearing
interview
the
with Darrow,
normal guy is wearing a gun more or less at shoulder height. There you have their weapons at waist height, so it's not any kind of a rifle. Looks like a minigun.
it doesn't happen often, folks, but it
Okay, I think we're gonna use the fire escape.
Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in
This is a bit different from what it used to be. Because the alarm state is not gonna go away. Wonder if a tranquilizer dart even works on a guy like this anymore. They seem to have full body armoring. And I'm not quite sure where the guard very close to us is. Is he in the next or between the balcony edge? They're both, apparently. Didn't expect that. At least I understand the patrol pattern a bit better. We want to take him out when he's not out there. When he's out there, the chances of someone spotting what we're doing is way too high. There would be some kind of a air duct here. I'm not sure I want to bypass them. Yep, too late. Doesn't matter now, does it?
It's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of iron.
Forgive me, Mr. Deus, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty. When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As
They
soon as
should
the
be able to
installation
provide us with a decent amount of
If you would like to
weaponry.
hear more of my exclusive
Perhaps
interview with you, Darrow,
the heavier weapon we are looking for.
This is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live from Picus.
Biggest potential problem always has been with that is that
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have
ammunition.
an earlier statement.
We're gonna get enough ammunition to actually utilize it properly. Okay, we're on a very low floor already.
was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
That's there to cover our ass.
Trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of iron seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty. When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more
Definitely
of my
some kind of minigun type of
exclusive
weapon.
Darrow, log on to www.picusweb.com.
This is the last bad place to fight.
This is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live from Picus. It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has
Guy with no
contacted me
helmet has to be a
personally
leader
to
type.
deny allegations of
Has to be a
involvement in
retard.
secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation debate. Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the Panchaea Project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that
Yeah,
your
they're
artificial
alarmed.
installation is
They're
more
always
risk than
alarmed.
safety. When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow, log on to www.picusweb.com. This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you.
I know what weapon it is, but it's not accurate.
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation debate. Here's what the man
Still someone shooting, but where is the bastard?
Exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the Panchaea Project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Okay, I think we should be okay now.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza.
Yeah. I was curious, does it react to my presence? Yes. Now we.
Many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty. When will we be able to see the truth?
Okay, where were the
As
corpses?
soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow, log on to www.picusweb.com.
Heavy rifle.
This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live.
Sir, your password and access code have been changed as requested. The new password for your PC is Nemone. Your access code is Iron Fist. P.S. We're still looking for that other pocket secretary you lost. Okay, Nemone, Iron Fist.
It doesn't happen often, folks. but
Probably might come in useful at some point.
Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally to deny allegations of
How?
involvement in secret United
Yeah, we don't have the room for it. Not exactly a surprise. Basically a tranquilizer rifle. Great rate of fire, terrible reload speed, good damage output and good ammo capacity. So reload is going to be a pain, but other than that, powerful and features a high rate of fire, great to use against tough opponents. Can use the laser, no silencer, what a surprise. But what's the other upgrade? Special internal coolant enhancement, ice package, that can prevent the weapon from overheating during sustained firing. It's also compatible with the laser targeting system. Okay. This is actually pretty good.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my...
This is rate of fire.
my attention these days.
You're referring to the Panchaea Project. The cooperative global initiative that aims at
Yeah, there's no zoom or iron sights on this, so limited laser.
And it's time
more questions about that.
Stepped up to make things better.
The bigger problem is going to be lack of ammunition. Yeah, 7 bullets from basically what amounts to a minigun or a machine gun. With something like a pistol, you sort of, I suppose you could sort of accept that. Here we got basically a professional assault force. We killed 2 of them, stole their weapon and spare ammunition, and we don't have a single clip of ammunition after all that. It's just, why not even just too few ammunition? I'm really worried about the lack of ammunition. Is this ever going to be at all useful? Certainly can't use it now. Well, we did get the passcode from here. That's important. Two guards and a camera. Not sure where the guards are actually. Okay, one of them is here, but what's the other one?
Hello, I heard you.
Like this.
A good place to drop it. Okay, bathrooms. 2 huge rooms if we go that way. Suppose we should take a look at the bathrooms first. Direct multiple guards. You probably don't want to go there. Can't exactly just sneak by without being noticed at this point. We already got noticed, so I don't want to particularly fight against everything here. This is not a favorable position for us. Do we have the EMP immunity? Yes, we do. We have 3 praxis points. Better cloak, it's more energy efficient. Instead of 3 seconds invisibility per energy cell, we are now have 7 seconds of invisibility per energy cells. It means we can just use a single rechargeable energy cell to bypass things here and there. So it's a lot more convenient now. We can't run silently at the moment though. I think we should take the ability. If we just want to move past top area without being noticed, we have to be able to move past silently. Otherwise, we'll at least put them into alert mode. I'm not sure I want to go there yet. I'm sort of inclined to either go really soon with a Typhoon or expanding our energy storage a little bit. I'll expand our energy storage a bit. Three cells. In general use, it won't make a difference. But here and there it will. I don't think I want to raise it to full 5 at any point, unless we are really overflowing with praxis points. But there's, I feel, a significant difference between 2 and 3. Because with 2 we can't even use our basic energy restoration items effectively, because there's a lot of the restoration effect always goes to waste. Now we can make use most of that. It's 3 full takedown maneuvers, or 2 combined with some kind of maybe cloaking action or something. Crack wall. Laundry room. Another crack. Why would we want to crack this? I suppose if we want to kill these guys, then sure. Don't particularly care. Recharge speed wouldn't be bad either. Definitely a convenience. It is a thing, nevertheless.
Just get on. You see anyone?
Heavy rifle user, normal fire. Long hallway, but there's something at the side. can easily take them down.
Here? He isn't leaving.
Wondering if we could take them down without causing too much fuss. Actually, we'll get more experience that way. Could easily bypass him, but I'm not leaving the heavy rifle there. Yeah, he spots
Make
me.
a complete sweep.
A bit of cash. At least we got the ammunition. Please tell me you have extra ammunition. You have 40 extra ammunition. Which means we have our first full clip of 125 shots. Excellent. I'm still not sure how useful that weapon is going to be. The problem is not that the weapon might be bad, it's that it's a heavy weapon, so reduces movement-induced aiming penalties. Reduces recoil. So basically what I'm fearing that it's unless we spend points there, it's basically going to be a useless weapon. Especially the recoil has to be probably eliminated before we can fully take advantage of that weapon. Ah, exit. So that wasn't too bad. Well, we're not out of...
Malik, get Pritchard on the line. Tell him I need everything he's got on the Tai Young Medical Building. Schematics, blueprints, everything.
That might take a while, Jensen.
Yeah, well, he's got as long as it takes for me to find this Tai Young shuttle Van Bruggen talked about and ride it to their factory. Jensen out.
These guys aren't hostile, but they're gray. So what I think is they'll turn hostile if we go anywhere near them. But they don't shoot me on sight. What exactly do we still have left to do? Okay, go to Tai Young Medical via buy out the employee shuttle. That's not something we're gonna do now. Because I think if we don't do the side mission now, we're never gonna get to do it. So let's go. Where is it, by the way? Well, we don't know. That's the whole point, isn't it? I'll at least move to the district.
serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this
So
is
our
to modify
mission
ocean
would be to
temperature through a
collect some
combination of
monies out of some woman who's made a deal with the triad. I don't know what they expect me to do. Either way, I want to wrap things up here quickly before going to Thailand Medical. We have the social enhancement mod too, so I don't think it's I don't think we couldn't negotiate with her. Somewhere up.
I need to get
Bell
something
Tower's
in
got
my
the whole
apartment.
apartment complex locked
I
down.
don't care what
Nobody knows why.
Still higher. Shit. There's no... This isn't a good place to access it.
Does anyone here understand?
Yeah, somewhere up there.
Good job, Lao Wei. I see you found the first relay. Now hack it and turn off its security protocols.
We don't have... shit. This'll eat up most of our... Screw it. I don't know if this is worth it. By the way, but we have a choice. Surely they don't expect me to spend a point in hacking, which would be the most sensible thing to do.
One down, two to go, my friend.
Again, I feel I was justified in my restrained use of these devices. Quest-related uses or none at all, basically.
Good. Second relay is down. Only one remaining.
Even if you don't really tend to invest in hacking, I'd have to say putting the second point in it is definitely worth it.
Do I give my warning in English? What kind of question is that? Whatever the fuck.
Looks like we'll have to be in this area. So I don't know if they would have started patrolling or what. I just don't want to take any risks here.
Excellent work. I'm starting the triangulation now. Should have a location very soon.
Yes.
And I've got it. Jaya is hiding in an apartment building called the Hengsha Court Gardens in the Yuzhou district. I'm sending you her coordinates. Get over there and get us the money she owes.
Yeah, we've been here before. And yeah, she's at the penthouse. This can't be that hard. I mean, yeah, the convincing part might be a problem, but either way, you should be able to handle this in like 5-10 minutes. Assuming nothing catastrophic happens.
Who are you? Another one of Tong's thugs? Well, get out! I told him I won't pay another credit!
Look, I know this is not an ideal situation, and I'm not proud that I gotta do this. But Tong's crew wants the money you owe them.
Oh, you poor boy. Having trouble dealing with the dirty job you have to do? And I should feel sorry for you? Reality check, taxman. You're here to steal money from me.
Stealing? They got you the augmentation you needed, and they expect you to pay for it. Not the most charitable thing to do, but I would hardly call it stealing.
Are you really that gullible? Tong doesn't run a buy now, pay later operation. It's more like a buy now, pay forever. Listen, I just started as a broker. Most other brokers come from rich families. They paid for augments that give them an incredible edge in the business. There's no way I could afford anything like that through legal channels.
So you cut a deal with a crime syndicate?
I didn't study this hard to end up with nothing. Once I made enough money, I offered to pay for the aug. But no, what they want is part of my monthly profits. They say they're entitled to it since it's their upgraded enhancement chip that helped me make that money.
Feel free to buy your own enhancement chip and return the chip gave to you back to them. I mean, I understand it's a rotten deal, but they certainly aren't stealing. They provided you with hardware that made it possible for you to do your fucking job. So it's a shitty deal otherwise, but you couldn't afford it through other means. So getting a bad deal is sort of expected. Seller's market in this case and all that. So they took advantage of her desperation, but in my opinion the reasonable alternative at this point would be to mass enough wealth to basically get the similar augmentation for herself through legal means, returning the augmentation to the triad. It still might not go down well, but at this point, if she refuses to pay and keeps the chip, that's stealing from a triad. That's gonna get you dead. Well, probably the point is to milk as much resources out of her as possible.
Look, I understand you were right. I'm not questioning that. But you've been through enough to know the world doesn't care about who's right or wrong. It's all about power, and right now, neither of us have it.
As much as it pains me to admit it, you're right. What do you think I should do?
Why would I ask for the chip?
Tong's men are growing impatient, and you must know they're dangerous. Just give me this month's payment.
All right. This should calm them down, for now at least. And I guess it'll give me more time to come up with a long-term solution. Here, take it.
I feel the Triad's deal here is bad, because they have to know that no one is going to be paying them forever for this. Or if they are, they're trying to squirm out of it by any means necessary sooner or later. So I think they should basically go into proper business here and basically take more or less advantage of the fact that the clients they're dealing with will be desperate. But basically make a bad deal for the client but give them a way out. So maybe so they don't have to have that initial investment. They can get in the business and pay up money, but the end overall cost of the deal would be much higher than any legal means of acquiring the same thing would be. So your clientele would be very different. You would get the money, so one way or another, but expecting them to be leashed to you forever is, I'm sure, even if they accept the deal in good faith at some point, that's a lot of years. People, they're going to change mind when they get wealth, they get power, they get influence. They're going to try to get out of the deal, and I think it would be in their best interest to basically give openly the client no hassle, no bad feelings way of getting out of the deal with the triad. It might not be a good deal, but after that the tie is cut. At least officially. I feel it's a much more suitable solution overall. I mean, those people are going to get wealth. Fairly many of them, at least, will be more or less successful, at least successful enough to pay back and make a proper living. They're going to make connection, they're going to become more or less important people, so you can't just keep all of them under your thumb. The more powerful and influential they become, the more problems they're gonna be able to cause. I just feel it would be in the Triad's interest to do two things. Naturally try to milk as much money out of they can out of the deal, but balance that with the fact that too much is just going to cause trouble, more problems than it's worth. Try to build connections. Try to sort of see their success in life as a positive thing. They have connections to the triads, the connections that you might be able to utilize or take advantage of later on. So get the money, minimize your own expenses, try to build up on those connections. So basically keep them the connection and I suppose sort of a contract on friendly terms. So it would be beneficial, at least seen beneficial to all sides, more or less. Even if there's a clear understanding that everything benefits from it. So what's our great reward for doing this?
You got a favorite poison?
Hey, about that job?
You found Jaya yet? You need to get back the money she owes us.
Here's the money Jaya owed you. Now honor your part of the deal.
Ah, she finally understood reason. I'm glad I trusted you with this, Lao Wei. She gave you much trouble?
It was just a matter of knowing how to ask. You should really think about asking Tong to enroll you in etiquette classes. Could make life a bit easier for you.
Funny. Now I understand why you people have so many stand-up comedians. You're also good at cheap entertainment. Here, take this praxis kit. It's top-notch, so have fun.
Yeah, a praxis kit is much more valuable than the money we returned. This is not a financially sensible business you have going on here. It would mean though that we can afford the recoil compensation. Basically eliminate recoil from all weapons. Which means the heavy rifle is, well, unless we have to do some kind of a ridiculous attack maneuvers, is going to be as accurate as it's going to be. yet. So rest of the points will go to sneak, running, more armor, typhoon, and probably energy, and that's pretty much it. Not sure in what order though. We have less need of the typhoon now though, because we got the heavy rifle. Let's see. Typhoon would have been less inventory intensive, but I think we're gonna put the Typhoon on the back burner.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch. She was going to ruin me. I didn't kill her, okay?
The energy, I think recharge would be more valuable at this point than a more buffer. One extra point of buffer would be useful if we find those gigantic jars of energy restoration, while otherwise the faster rate of recovery would be more useful. By the way, no more side missions. So, gaining access to Taiyang Medical left. Enter Taiyang Medical Building.